What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for MicroStrategy Incorporated with the ticker symbol MSTR. I will first be going over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So back with another market update because we had the first day of the trading week begin. And MicroStrategy did dip down lower, which was expected. Why? Because we were seeing consolidation on the support side of the trend line, and price did break down lower. And right when it broke down lower, market opened at the 310 level or the 308.90, and then rallied up right up to the close. So it was a very strong day. And this tells me that we could see higher prices in the future. So let's go over what I have on the chart so far. So I have this bullish trend line in play right over here. It looks like bears were able to break through it, but bulls were able to recover the trend line and close back above it. So it looks like a fake breakout, especially because we are around a lot of strong support. So this first, the bottom yellow box represents support. Again, support is not sometimes a straight line. Sometimes it's a zone. So in this case, there's a lot of support in the zone area. So price basically broke down lower, hit the support zone, and closed back above the bullish trend line, which can materialize into even more higher prices in the future. And the same goes for the bears. They have a bearish trend line in play off the swing highs, and they had this zone right here where they're finding resistance at the 370s, 380s. So support is right around the lower 300s, resistance right around the high 300s. So once we clear the get out of the 300s into the 400s, I think it's going to be easily getting back up to the 440s and the prior all-time high right here at the 550s. So there's a good chance that this possibly could be a bottom. It looks pretty good. It was a nice big day. Bitcoin also looks pretty strong as well. It crashed all the way down to, or it just pushed down all the way down to right around the $92,000 level, and it rallied up to about $102,000 so far as right now. So it looks pretty good as well. We'll see if Bitcoin can break out of its prior all-time high. Once that occurs, MicroStrategy, there's nothing holding it back after that. So again, things are looking pretty bullish as of right now. I mean, just one day can make quite a bit of difference, especially when it was uncertain. But now it looks pretty good for at least higher prices. Looking for probably the higher 300s coming up this week and possibly a potential breakout into the 400s. Let's see what this earnings report does. It's a joker. It's a joker card, so it could, maybe lead to a push down lower, but I'm not expecting it. The technicals look pretty good so far. The buyers are defending the support levels and the trend lines. We are still seeing higher lows, a low right here, a higher low, and we just recently made another higher low. For the bears, it's lower high, a lower high, a lower high. So there's a bearish, so there's some bearish pressure going on. There's some bullish pressure. And I think it's just back and forth between the bulls and bears between these two levels, the lower 300s and the high 300s. So eventually, one of them is going to give, and most likely it's going to be the bears. So it's what I see, in the short term. Longer term, you can see that the bears were attempting to make a measure move target lower towards that 238 level, 240 level for a while now. This was the first attempt. I put a red arrow at the first attempt. So all this drop right here is the bears attempt to reach that target, and it failed. And then price corrected higher. Since this high right here was lower than the prior high, this tells me that they were attempting a second attempt. So they were trying to make a second leg down, and that one also looks to be failing. Is it confirmed yet? Not confirmed, but it does look like it's going to fail because the bears are losing that pressure. Bulls are coming back in the market and driving up the price, the aggressive buyers. So this looks like a failure to reach the measuring target, and that could lead to a short squeeze. So we'll see what happens. The bulls aren't really doing much on their end either. So we did see this leg up right here created by the bulls. So let's say if this is the bottom, the bulls would be targeting right around the 427 levels. So let's see if we can get that sometime early to mid-February. So overall, still looking pretty good. Not that bad. People were expecting way worse with all the tariffs going on and all that stuff. But again, the market is going to price everything in, all the tariffs, anything bullish, anything bearish, the earnings reports. So just follow the price action. It'll tell you what to focus on, because you can always, lose your mind if you're just going based on the news, because, the news is subjective. So what makes you think that, someone with $1 million cares about the tariffs. Maybe they don't. Maybe they do. So that's why the market, it prices everything in. This is just a culmination of everyone's input into the market, and this is the price that is the output. The price is the output of that input. So right now, people look like they don't really care. We had a nice dip down. That was just to trap a bunch of traders, reversed up higher, and most likely it looks like it'll continue higher. What if we flip down tomorrow? I mean, I'm not expecting it. I mean, it looks pretty good so far. I mean, just watch out for the break of the lower 300 level. If it does, then watch out for the 240s. But I mean, I don't see that happening. I mean, it can always happen, right? But it just looks pretty good for now that we're going to be expecting to see higher prices. So that's everything I see in the daily chart. Let's go and clear up the chart. And again, weekly chart shows that price came back to the EMA once again, which has been holding up very nicely in this entire uptrend. We got to look at the log scale for that. So again, price barely pierced through the EMA in this entire uptrend since December of 2022. And then price has continued to trend up higher. So overall, still looks very strong. Like I said before, we have multiple trend lines to the upside. We have the first trend line right here, the first angle. This is the second angle, and looks like price was trying to get to that second angle, but a lot of times when the trend is getting stronger and stronger, we might be seeing a steeper angle develop. Just like, for example, we had the first angle, and look what happened. Price was not able to reach it. It got stronger. So then we can draw another angle, and it's getting stronger. And now we can draw a third angle. It's getting stronger. So again, we might have seen the bottom, and we might not reach the second angle. We could just be going in a sharper uptrend. But either way, still looks pretty good long term. Still like what I'm seeing. We have a measure move higher, right around that $1,500-$1,600 target, and then possibly even 4,000s, or a right around probably a $1 trillion market cap at the end of the bull run. We'll see if that happens. We might just reach the $1,600 target, and then that might be it. Maybe like, what is that, a $320 billion market cap? But again, overall, still pretty bullish for MicroStrategy. And that's all I have on the daily and weekly charts. Most likely, I'll give you guys an update tomorrow. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.